So I do have a lot of people that are sitting on the fence out there. They're like, we don't want to buy in this market because it's just a little too crazy for us. Interest rates have almost, probably more than doubled this year in 1 year, which is crazy. Inflation's really high, and we're worried that we're going to overpay for a house. The cool thing that I can do with people now, or tell them and kind of educate them, is a year ago, that same $600,000 house, you would have probably had to pay $650,000 to $700,000 for.
Yep.
So if you look at what the payment was on that, at the lower interest rate that we had back in the day, it's very comparable to now. That same house is $600,000, maybe even a little less, but your interest rate's higher. The payment's actually almost about the same.
Yep.
So, a lot of people, I'm trying to encourage them to get off the fence and start looking at houses, because stuff's sitting a lot longer. Days on market's gone up. We just talked about this in my market update, but days on market's gone up. Prices are still going up, but not as fast. And the amount of homes selling has actually decreased, and the amount of homes that have hit the market has increased.
Yep.
So there's a lot more to select from out there.
Yeah, I would say that what we see is I have conversations with people, and they are like, I'm going to wait. Just touching base with them. The other thing that kind of sets Ent apart and from other people is our goal is to be a financial education group. That goes along with mortgages as well. We wanted you to be comfortable with what's going on, but let's put some numbers in front of you.
Right.
So if you're going to be on the fence, get off the fence, give somebody a call that can help you to understand where numbers are at. I can tell you that I had a gentleman that was doing a new build. It was at 775, a duplex, and he locked that in when the market was going crazy and felt really confident about it.
Okay.
Single family home built in 2019, it was $700,000. He could get some seller incentives to help with closing cost and buying down rates as well.
Now.
Now.
And you couldn't do that 2 years ago.
He switched, and his rate went from 4.875 to almost 7%, and his payment only went up I think it was $45.
Yeah, we actually have seen that a lot with builders.
Yeah.
2 years ago, a year ago, the cost of lumber, it's no secret, cost of lumber went through the roof. Supply chain issues, we have those now.
Yep.
And we still have them. I've gone into a lot of new home builds where they have a sticker where the oven goes, coming soon. So they're having a struggle.
Right.
And they were, and not to beat them while they're down, but they weren't even paying realtors. They were like, no, we don't need your help at all. We can just, someone comes in, the house is sold. Well, they've used all that money to keep building at the height of the market, and now that things have shifted a little bit and there's a lot more inventory out there, there's people, with inflation are like, we really can't afford this house now, so they back out of the contract. So they have a lot of standing inventory, and they're also being pushed because we don't have enough housing. We're still in a shortage to keep building at that higher rate, and they got people that are coming in and, able to ask for a lot more. So the incentives have gone through the roof, and they're paying realtors again. So it's really nice.
And the reason that we wanted to make sure we brought that up is that whether it's Remax and whomever you trust, make sure you're just having conversations. Make sure you're knowledgeable so that you can get off the fence and at least say, now's not the time, but I have that backed with numbers and knowledge and stuff like that. Don't just guess. Don't just go online and see interest rates are high and get scared. Talk to someone that's in this market that knows what's going on so that we can help you out. And that's the biggest thing when you're talking about Zillow, those big websites that you're talking about with Redfin, and the difference between that and a personalized service is we're giving you numbers so that you can make a strong financial decision, and that's what we're here for and want to help out with. And whether that's a new build and what we see and how we can help with that. I used to work for a builder lender. I can tell you not only is the market telling them to build it, but they made a commitment to the builder for all of their investors to close so many homes. Right. And November, December, they're rushing to get those in. So now might not be the worst time to step into those situations and see what's available to you.
Yeah, and that's where my architecture background comes in handy, because I can read the plans, help you see the bigger picture, even make change. I think one of the changes I made for Oakwood Homes, they applied to all of their plans moving forward. Now, I didn't get paid for that,